Hello everybody, Jelsa Farmer here and welcome back to my channel. Now for this how-to or tutorial I'm gonna go through with you how to make the best food for these guys or these women so to speak. For the cows, if you look in the menu on what they require, you can see it under food. It's either Total Mixed Ration or TMR, hay, silage or hay pellets or grass. Now the most efficient way of doing it to get really good milk production and reproduction rate on the cows themselves is to give them TMR. If you see on the bottom corner or bottom side of the page, you can see TMR is giving 100% efficiency. If you give them only hay or silage, it will give 75%. If you only give them grass, it will drop down to 25%. Now you may think that, oh, if I give them only hay and grass, those 75 and 25% will give 100%. That's not the case. You will not get 100% if you only give them hay and grass or silage and grass. The only way to get 100% is to give them TMR. So today I'm gonna show you a couple of ways of doing it. We're gonna do some basic in-game mixtures, and afterwards I'm gonna show you how I do it nowadays, a little bit big scale. So first of all, a little bit about the products. We have silage. You can either ferment grass into round bales or square bales, or you can make loose silage with dropping your grass into a bunker silo and cover it and let it ferment. Then we have hay. Same here, either round or square bales or a loose hay product. And then lastly, which is a little bit undervaluable, I think, is straw. This one is it's a free product that you will get either from your wheat, barley or oat harvest. So I always do, or more or less always enable straw SWAT, so to speak, to leave the straw behind, because you never know when you're gonna need straw. And if you do not need the straw, you can only or just cultivate over it. So this is a free byproduct from wheat, barley and oat. Now we go over to the mixers. I have two mixers which are in-game ones. There's a whole lot of modded ones, but I'm just gonna show you the basics now. So here we have the Silo King. You will find this under Tools and Animals. This one, Silo King Trail Line, 53,000 to buy. This will hold 16,000 liter and only require 85 horsepower, so you can have a really small tractor on this one. And then we have a self-propelled one, the Stroutman Vertimix 1702. This one you will find under Vehicles and Animals. There we go. This is a little bit more expensive to buy, 158,000. This will hold 1,000 liter more, 17,000. The good thing about this one is that this will pick up loose material by itself, or you can put loose material in the bucket here yourself, or you can also put bales in it. So the mixing ratio, or how much of each item you should put in, well, in ideally world it's 40% hay, 40% silage and 20% straw. But you can also do only hay and silage. I'm going to show you that now. So each of one of these bales are 4,000 liter, as you can see. So let's take first a 50-50%. Now let's jump in here and put on the help window maybe. Now you see on the left side the mixing ratio. On the top you have hay, then you have silage, and then straw. So now you see that I have 50% of each, and if you see in the bottom right corner, you can see that I have 8,000 liter of total mixed ration. All good. But now you can also top up with either one more bale of hay or one more bale of silage. That's all up to you, all up to what you have on your farm. So I picked a hay bale. Ooh. So now we should have 12,000 liter of TMR, as you see. Now if you go over those white arrows, you will mess up your TMR. I'm gonna show you also that, how you can destroy your TMR, but also how you can fix it. It's pretty easy. It's a little bit messy, but you can fix it. And then on the top we'll put a 4,000 liter straw bale. And now we should have 16,000 liter of total mixed ration. So now you see I have 50% hay, 25% silage, and 25% straw. So that's how you can do it with bales. Now you can also do loose product in this one. It's a little bit more tricky. You have to be what should I say, a little bit cautious on how to do it. But if you have a hayloft or a edge grain buying point like this, you can do it also loose. So now let's try the opposite. Let's take 8,000 liter of silage. So let's do, and now I need to stop it more or less at 8,000 liter, a little bit less. 3, 4, 6, 7. Oh, so I went a little bit over, as you can see. Hopefully we can rectify it. Let's say, let's take hay, about 4,000 liter. Oh, wow, I didn't got the amount of liter, but you see now I could have a little bit more hay, like so. Now I have 8,000 liter of silage and 4,000 liter of hay, and then you can just top up the rest of it with straw. If I can find straw, there we go. There we go. So this is how you can do it loose. As I said, it's a little bit more tricky one to do, but there is a way of rectifying it. I'm going to show you that now. Let's jump in this one. Now, how this one works is that first of all, you need to unfold it, L1 and X. L1 and square turns it on, and then this grabber here, so to speak, you use it as you use the front loader. L1 and up and down on the right stick, and you just drive like this, and you can see it's filling up with silage. That's about 5,000 liters, so I'm gonna try to mess up the mixing ratio now. Let's put the rest with straw, and you can see it will turn into what's called forage. So now you see that we have too little hay and we have too much straw. So what you can do is you can of course fill up a little bit with hay to get all the lines green. But if your tanker, so to speak, is full, another way of rectifying it is you can actually unload it. So just bear in mind when you unload it, keep driving forward. So L1, R1 and triangle unload here. Then it will first offload the hay, then the silage, and then the straw. So now it divided it when you offloaded it, so you can try it again, so to speak. So that's how you can do bales or loose in different ways or shapes. And there's a lot of these mixing wagons, bigger, smaller, but if you're completely new to it and you're a little bit afraid of the amount and how to mix it, I suggest just do silage and hay, 50% each. So now we're gonna jump into how to make this big scale. So now let's go big, really big on TMR mixing. What I have here is a stationary TMR mixer, which I use personally on more or less all my Let's Plays. This one is called Mixed Ration for Cows, I believe. You will find it once you've downloaded it. You will find it on the placeables and miscellaneous. And I have it's all the way at the end, I guess. There it is. So you just when you are in the mod hub, you just search for mixed, and this guy here will show up. It's 80,000 to buy. And this will hold, even though it doesn't say how much it will hold here, this will hold 300,000 liter of TMR. And it does require a fair bit of flat area to place it. But anyway, that's this one. As you can see here, hay, straw and silage. And you have a trigger point here where you can enter it by pressing square. Now you can see also the bars mixing ratio on the top left corner. And you can press L1 and square to turn it on. There we go. It will turn on automatically as soon as you put something in it. So what I have prepared here is 2 trailers with 45,000 liter each with silage and hay. So what I usually do, if I have this trailer here, which I use a lot, I first fill it up with full with silage, and then full with hay, and then I take half of it with straw. So I'm gonna just go through how I do it with this mixer. So now let's just pull this behind here and offload, and we can pull this here. This is not the way I do it. You know, I don't have two of these. I don't have two trailers like this. But now when we jump into the mixer, you can also see here it's filling up, and you can see it's already started up, and we should have 90,000 liters of TMR. And as I said, this will contain 300,000 liters, so you can go really big on this one. Now we can top it up with some straw. And I'm gonna show you one more thing also about this mixing station, which is pretty cool. So what I have here is I prepared around 16,000 liters, because you can also do bales in this one, which is not that tricky, but it's doable. No, okay, I need to stay connected, of course. So now if we jump into it, we have still perfect TMR mix of 105,000 liters. Now I'm gonna show you how to put bales in it. So I have 16,000 liters of loose straw, and then a 4,000 liters of a straw bale. Now on the top of this mixer, it's more or less like a visible table, so to speak. So you have to jiggle it around a little bit sometimes to get the bales in. There we go. Let's turn this off. And now we have 109,000 liters of TMR. Now the downside with this mixer is that if you leave the game now, either if you save it or quit the game and you come in again tomorrow, if you haven't emptied it, you will lose all this product. That's the downside with it. So just remember to offload it. And I have here the Lizard Roadrunner with 105,000 liter trailer, and it will barely go underneath, as you see, but it's working. Now you don't get any trigger when you are here. So what you need to do is you need to jump into the mixer again. And when you jump in here, you will get the start overloading. So then it's just normal overloading, R1 and triangle, and it will overload. And you have to stay in here all the time. If you press square now to jump out of it, it will stop the overload, even though it seems like it's overloading there, as you can see, but it's not. You can see it's not going down here, so you have to stay inside this machine. I think it's great, this one. There are also other ones, and there are silos where you can store these. I usually use, let's see if I have it installed here on the test map. Yeah, this one. This one is really nice. This one you can store all your products, you know, the one you use for mixing it, silage, hay and straw, and you can also store the fixed or the mixed TMR. This one also will have a capacity of 300,000 liter of each. So here we can have 300,000 liter of silage, hay, straw, and TMR. There we go. So this trailer is full. We got 105,000 liter of TMR, and we can go ahead and feed our cows. So I think that was more or less it. Some basic tutorial tips on how to make TMR for your cows. There's probably a whole lot of other ways you can do it. These are the basic ones I can show you, at least. So I hope you enjoyed and liked the video. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button. If you're not already a subscriber, subscribe to my channel and put on that notification bell so you never miss a future video like this. Let's play a test. If you want to see other tests, please let me know. And again, thank you for watching, and bye bye.